Greetings, adventurers, and welcome to Double Advantage, a D&D podcast where half of us have no idea what's going on at any given moment. It's complete and utter chaos, but guess what? We love it. I am your Dungeon Master, John, and along with me, like always, are my beautiful friends, so let's get them introduced, starting with the one and only Mr. Blazing Torchic.
Hello everybody, my name is Blazing Torchic and I play Melon Sakudo, the wood elf who is the soul knife archetype of the rogue class, the Crimson Champion. I summon knives, I do cool things, I throw them, I stab things, I just get stuff done. And yeah, I have lots of fun.
Absolutely you do, and up next we got BryceKrispie.
What's up, guys? BryceKrispie here. I play Volstagg the Forgotten, the half-orc druid. I wild shape into all sorts of creatures, do some damage with some spells, and I can heal when our cleric needs to do some damage.
Hell yeah, which is pretty frequent sometimes, especially since he's got some new things in his arsenal. And speaking of which, the cleric of the group, Datsunami.
Hey, yo, what is going on, you guys? Yes, I am Arias Scald, the cleric of the group, but I like to keep these boys healthy, get them buffed up, and like they mentioned, do a little damage myself with that, my spiritual weapon or my guiding bolts.
Which, if you guys haven't seen those, go ahead and check out the last couple episodes. It gets pretty real. But before we go ahead and get into all of that, Tsunami, you want to go ahead and participate in your new job finally for the first time and introduce the little thing we got.
Yes, sir. So, as you guys have always known, we are continuously sponsored by the Love Bracelet. Love Bracelets, they make these amazing bracelets. I have one right here that I've gotten from me and my girlfriend. I got the black one with the little turquoise bead, and she has full turquoise with the black bead. They're amazing quality. They are meant for any type of... They support abuse and all that. So please be sure to check them out at lovebracelet.org to get yours and use promo code Advantage Double to get 10% off. And it helps out. So
now I'm gonna correct you because I don't want everybody to freak out. It's support against abuse.
That's
I think you said support abuse, but I know what you meant. We all know what you meant. It's okay.
Okay, thank you.
I just don't want people to freak out and be like, "What did he say?"
That's what I meant.
Yeah, we're all good. Last but certainly not least, go ahead and support the artists of the show, Renny, Texas, Mitch, and Ninja. Beautiful people. Without them, none of this would be possible. And without further ado, check out all of their links down below. Go ahead and check out Torchic. Go ahead and check out Bryce. Go ahead and check out Tsunami. Doing wonderful things like always. And go send some love their way. And with that, anything else from anybody?
All good, bud.
Alrighty. With that, let's go ahead and get into the next episode of Double Advantage. In the last episode, our intrepid adventurers decided to take a load off, enjoy the day in the city of Zota, and just relax. They spent time with Undala, Buksabi's sister, and her family, and went out to enjoy the great perennial circus, where they saw a plethora of amazing acts, a juggler, a knife thrower, a flying owl bear, in quotations, not actually flying. But they decided they needed some respite, some time to just lay low, well, for Sakudo's case, trying to lay low, and just take it one day at a time for now. Learning some information about these things called ordinances that are scattered about the world and presumably lost to time, and just overall making their way closer and closer to Volstagg's home of the Keelmark Heights. So, as you guys bed down that night, you all find yourselves gathered at the breakfast table this morning, all woken up from your sleeps. You all got your long rests. You may pick your spells as you see fit, and a beautiful breakfast has been laid out by Undala and Nadia, and you guys sit there enjoying your meal. So, what do you guys wish to do?
What's our next step?
From here, I think we go to the Keelmark Heights, unless anybody has any objection to that.
Well, that all depends on how we go there. Because either way, we're skimming really close to my hometown.
Well, we'll have to try our best to avoid that if you can't go back. How far out of the way is it to avoid that area?
I can't remember for certain, but if we head to the Haswell lifts and skim across there, or go to Snowcaster and then straight to Keelmark, we should be able to get past it.
Odd. Any ideas?
No, I mean, sounds good to me. I mean, we just if we gotta skirt around, we gotta skirt around.
Great. That notebook you have that you gifted, anything of interest in there that we might want to check out on our way?
Yeah, I'll have to look into that. I totally forgot about that.
It has pretty much everything that my parents had discovered while they were traveling. Most of their information was gathered through libraries and also on-hand experience. So, for anyone who likes reading, it is definitely going to have a lot of information. Depending on whether or not you want to act on it, that is all up to you. But from the little bits that I have read throughout the years, there are some interesting things there. But do with it what you wish. It is yours now.
Crack it open, see if there's anything of interest on our way that we might want to stop and check out.
Yeah. I mean, sounds good. Yeah.
All right. Do you crack it open now? Do you wait?
Yeah. Well, I mean, if we're just sitting here, yeah, crack it open now. If we're moving, I'll do it on the way.
Okay. Yeah, you guys are currently just sitting at the dinner table, so you can crack it open now. And go ahead and make. Are you like intently like reading through it, or are you just gonna skim through it?
Just for now, probably just skimming through it.
Okay. Go ahead and just make a perception check.
16.
16. Okay. So you're kind of just skimming through. You're not intently, going through every fine detail. And you notice a few things. There are like labels, and there are little markers as to when, topics are changed or different artifacts begin to be talked about. And just by a quick glance, you notice a couple of things. That from what they have discovered, at least all of the gods created one artifact. Some created multiple, and some created in tandem with other gods. Even evil ones, the betrayer gods as well, have artifacts of their own, or in conjunction with other evil entities. You know of 3. 3 are known, or at least currently known about, and were not lost to time in terms of the knowledge. You know that there is one from the Dawnfather, one from the Changebringer, and one from the Crawling King. But that's all you get at a first glance without really reading too deep.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'll just have written little notes, and then just remember the places of that stuff, and then I'll just read further in whenever we're on the road.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Hey.
Oh, what were you going to say? Sorry.
Oh, I was just going to say, well, guess we'll head out from here.
Well,
Yeah, guess so.
it was lovely having you in our home, and it is very good to see you again, Scott. If you ever see my brother again, let him know that we miss him and we're doing quite well over here.
Yeah, I will definitely make sure to. Actually, I can let him know right now,
Oh,
and I
you
will.
can.
Yeah, I'll cast sending,
Oh, okay.
and I'll just, hey Buksabi, just checking in to let you know, met up with your sister. Says she's doing well. Hopefully see you soon.
All right, you go ahead and you send this message out. Did we deduce if you have to speak it out loud?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I tend to I'll whisper it.
Okay.
As I say it.
You guys all surrounding the dinner table, or technically breakfast table, hear Scald begin to not silently, whisper out this message to Buksabi. And after a few seconds, you feel as if it has landed, and then roughly 30 seconds later, you get a response. And the voice that comes into your head says, Scald, it is good to hear from you. I'm glad that you are safe on your journeys. It is good to hear that my sister is okay, and I miss them very much. And then it cuts.
Yeah, he said he doesn't remember who you are. No, I'm kidding. He said he's glad. And hello.
You've always been a funny one, huh?
No, I haven't, but I
Yeah,
appreciate
no, I'm just
the laugh.
kidding. Well, like I said, it is good to have you, and for whenever you return, you are always welcome with us. Just promise to be safe out there, all of you, please.
Always.
Well,
I mean, they got me.
that is true. And you see Nadia, the Dragonborn, kind of smudging, whatever remnants of food she has off her face, and says, it's pretty cool to have a couple of heroes in the house for a couple of days.
Thank you for your hospitality.
It's our pleasure. Well, better be on your way then. You don't want to waste any precious daylight.
Yeah. And just start heading out, I assume.
Alrighty, you guys go ahead and pack your things up, getting everything together. Volstagg, as you're putting away all your things, making sure you have everything, little Danok comes up to you. He says, You're gonna go now?
Yes, little one, we have adventures to embark on and places to be.
Oh, that's cool. Are you gonna kill stuff?
Hopefully not.
Oh man. Well, if you kill something, that would be cool.
I'll be sure to let you know if we have to kill something.
Okay, cool. This is for you. Well, not for you, but for you. And he hands you a little piece of lettuce. He says, it's for your friend."
Scheller will greatly appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna go play with blocks now. And he just runs off. And you now have a very gross, wilted piece of lettuce.
Kind of keep it in my hand till we get out of sight.
Yeah,
and
it's
then
like
just
the
toss
grubby,
it to the side.
the grubby, sticky child hands
Yeah,
just all over that lettuce. Yeah, not very good. But you pack up your things. You go ahead and you get the cart all ready to go. Make sure the horses are okay. What were the Dodger and Cheese, I believe.
yes, sir.
I remembered. Aha. You go ahead. You hitch that all up. You see the family outside waving you off, and you begin to take off. And you slowly begin to. You have to go deeper into the city in order to, start getting to the other side where the gates are on the opposite side of the entry gates. Technically, they're both entry gates, but and after a couple of minutes of going through the town, is there anything else you wish to do here before you head out?
No, I've got nothing I need to do.
Yeah, so I think I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. And with that, you slowly begin to leave the city gates of Sota. You see the thorn guards currently taking watch, and as you walk out of the walls, you just get a nod from the few that are currently stationed outside. And you slowly begin to make your way further and further away until the city's just out of your periphery. So with that, somebody go ahead and make me a perception check to go ahead and make sure that you guys are staying safe and you are doing well out here on your travels.
I can do so with advantage if if you guys want.
That
like
seems
that
like it
idea.
would be very useful.
Yeah. Hopefully 21.
With the 21, yeah, you eyes like a hawk, and always been that way, but with your shield that you've acquired and had with you for quite some time now, you're just scouring out, just peering through, making sure you're safe on every direction. Everything looks good. It's a beautiful day out, very sunny, but not too warm. As you go more north, it starts to get a little bit colder, but it's still pretty hot. I would say, well, not hot. I would say like 78 degrees. So it's pretty good. It's going well, and you don't see anything that could hinder your travel. And eventually, it starts to become sundown. You can choose to continue forward. You could bed down. Up to you.
I mean, most likely just be safe and just bed down, I would assume.
Okay.
I agree.
Yeah, seems to work.
Somebody go ahead and make a survival check to find a suitable ground to sleep on for the night. Or
I
just a
can do
suitable camp
that.
spot, I suppose. Not really for ground.
21.
21.
Nice.
Two 21s back to back. Easily. As you're, currently driving the cart, you kind of look over to the corner with your passive perception and just look over and you're like, huh, that's a really nice spot. You go ahead and you go over nice flat ground. There's some trees nearby that you can get a couple twigs from to start a fire, and some just nice wide open area so that you can't really get ambushed. So, pretty good spot. So, with that, who's going to go ahead and do watch? Go ahead and create a watch order of some kind.
I will take first watch as to avoid getting kicked awake.
Smart.
That's the smartest
He's
thing you've
learning.
ever done. Okay, we got Sakato first. Who's second?
I'll take
Go.
third,
Okay, I will take a second.
just to change it up on you. You thought I was going to say second? Nope.
Nope.
Third.
Like it.
Tricked me. Got me. Okay. So the two of you bed down for the night, and Sakato, go ahead and make a perception check for me for your watch.
Okay, watch this be a nat 1. That's 9.
9. You begin to lay down and just kind of keep yourself propped up on your bags and stuff. And you're looking around and everything looks fine. And you look over and you see a foresty area. And immediately it sends chills down your spine and beads of sweat as your anxiety kind of begins to creep into the back of your brain, realizing how close you are. The worry of being spotted, the worry of what might happen if you're seen in this part of the world, what might happen to your family. And it fills your brain to the point where your eyes are open, but you're not seeing anything. And the worry just begins to take over until you shake it off and you realize that it is time for you to get your rest.
Okay, I'll just head back over to where they're sleeping. Debate whether or not to just give a light tap to Scald, and then go with Volstagg.
Alrighty. Volstagg, you feel a slight tap on your shoulder.
My turn already.
It would appear so.
Right. Get up, dust myself off, check on Sheller, start my watch.
Alrighty, Sheller's doing well. He's kind of still got half of an eyelid closed, kind of just like debating whether or not he wants to go back to sleep. But go ahead and make yourself a perception check. See what you can see.
Thank God for that +4.
12. Okay. Your passive perception also helps. So, but overall, just, keeping an eye out, but not too intently, kind of thinking about, going back home and what that's going to be like for you and, paying your respects to Hogun. But other than that, nothing seems to be causing any problems. You hear a couple birds in the distance, but eventually it comes time for you to get back to rest.
Okay. I'll walk over and tap Skull awake.
No more.
Yeah.
You're
up.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Oh. Okay. And yeah, just kind of sit there waiting for the sun to start coming up.
Alrighty, go ahead and make a perception check.
Let's see.
Let's see what he can do.
15.
Alright. With a 15, you are patiently waiting for the sun to begin to rise, and while you wait for that, you look around and you can see the early morning birds begin to chirp. You can hear the sounds of the little woodland creatures and the valley creatures just beginning to slowly get up, and you watch the sun just gently, ever so carefully, caress the horizon and begin to shower you with all its glory. You feel the warm presence of the Dawnfather fill your soul once again, and eventually it begins to rise further until you believe it is adequate enough to continue the journey.
Yeah. Just wake everybody up.
Alrighty, you guys wake up, eat some rations, get your bellies full for a journey ahead, and you continue forth on your journey. So, what I would like somebody to do is 1, make a perception check for me, and 2, somebody roll a d6 for me.
I'll roll a d6.
Okay.
Well, do you want to do the perception check?
Uh-oh.
2. Okay.
Hmm.
And then whoever wants to do the perception check.
Scald, what's your perception?
I'm +4.
Okay, I'm also +4, so.
I mean, Skull does get advantage on perception.
Yeah, Scald, you should definitely make it.
Okay.
Oh, alrighty, let us see what we have here. This man's using his perception skill today.
Yeah, right. 22.
22. All right. And with the 2. Okay, so you guys begin to travel for a couple of hours. And after about 2 hours into your journey, you guys eventually see a sign. Or not really a sign, but more of a long wooden pole with, looks like maybe arrows pointing in different directions. And you come to this crossroads. And you look, you come up to it. Does anybody look at the sign?
Yeah, I'll look at the sign.
Okay. You go ahead and you look, and you can see that this is pointing you to the different cities in which people would wish to travel on this direct route. You have a northward direction, which is the direction in which you're traveling, and it continues that way. But then you also see it split slightly to the left and slightly to the right a little bit as well. And it reads that straight ahead would be Snowcaster. Going to the left would be Minas. And going to the right would be Cloak Ridge. So this road seems to take you directly to Snowcaster if you keep going, but 2 other directions as well if you're not keen on going directly up towards the Snowcaster area.
Well, which way do we go?
Well, Snowcaster was on my list of places to visit, so I vote directly ahead. But if we need to divert our route for reasons, I'm okay with going towards Minos.
No, I think the route to Snowcaster would definitely be enough of a diversion.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, sounds good.
All right. So you guys go ahead, you get back on the cart, you pick back up speed, continue going northward. So is your plan to go directly to Snowcaster, or are you just going to travel on to the Snowcaster Road until you need to veer off to head to Kilmark? What is your tentative plan?
Well, we had some stuff we wanted to do in Snowcaster, right?
Right. I just didn't know if we'd hit up Kilmark first and hit Snowcaster on the way back.
I mean, just to be safe, we could just go to Snowcaster and then straight to Keelmark and go from there.
I'm fine with that.
Okay. So you guys go ahead, begin to make your way more northward to Snowcaster. And as you're going and traveling, it's about another couple of hours. I would say now it's mid-afternoon. At this point, clouds have begun to kind of cover the sun a little bit. There is some light still peeking through. It's not like overcast or anything. And as you continue walking, it's this hilly area that eventually turns into mildly foresty. And you kind of travel into this region where the hills become a little bit taller. Still not mountain-like, but relatively bigger, taller, thicker hills. And as you travel, you eventually come to this area that is kind of cleared out a little bit. And with Volstagg, your passive perception, you can hear the sound of rushing water.
Do we get the idea that it's like the rushing waters are river?
From your sense of the area, being from sort of around here, you deduce that it is most likely a river.
Would you guys like to go check out the river?
I mean, sure. I mean, I don't know if we're gonna have to cross it, but yeah, we might as well check it out.
Yeah, no harm in letting the horses have a drink.
All right. So you go ahead and you continue on your path, and eventually, as you keep coming forward, you look and you can see that there's these stone-like protrusions, almost it looks like. But at a second glance, it looks like the remains of a few buildings. 2 buildings on either side. Like ruins, almost. Just bits of stone kind of covered in moss and other things. And you look over and you can see a river pouring through and a bridge. And once you get a little bit closer, at the base of this bridge, you are caught off guard by this sheer mass of a creature that currently sits at the base of this bridge. And you hear the sound of, like, not screaming per se, but somebody angrily yelling. And you see, well, go ahead and make a perception check, all of you.
Well,
I meant to roll twice and I didn't.
All right, so we got 12 for Sakado,
23.
23 for Scald, and Volstagg.
so 12, 6, and 23.
You get a 6. Okay.
Yes.
So
I'm
Volstagg,
like,
you're too busy paying mind to the horses and the rushing water. But Sakado and Scald, you see what is a hulking mass of a hill giant that currently in his big fist has a humanoid creature who is screaming and yelling at this hill giant. And as you get closer, you can hear that it is a dwarven individual, and he's screaming at this giant. He's, you fucking pissant! You fucking drop me right now, you fucking piece of shit! I'll beat you up right here. You want a fair fight? Come on now. You see, he's like punching at the giant's fist, trying to get him to let go. Do you guys continue to get closer, or do you guys just kind of like what are you guys doing with this information now?
I'll get closer.
I was gonna say I don't notice it, right? I'm just kind of like.
Eventually, I think they'd point it out to you.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna like tell you guys like get low, just kind of like drop down and be quiet, and 'cause I think we should probably put a stealth up to it if possible.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Pass Without a Trace on us.
Okay.
Cool, because I have disadvantage on stealth, which is good.
Yep. So that's
Can
gonna
I
help.
also hide?
Okay, so go ahead, everybody make a stealth check, please. This will include your hiding. But for the rest of you, you guys are just stealthing, unless you say specifically you want to hide.
I
22 with
cast
an
it on the
11.
horses as well. Just heads up.
Okay. All right, so I believe that's a 33 for Scald.
21
Oh,
for
no,
me.
I'm reading the wrong thing. Sorry.
Yeah.
20
I got
That's
a
31.
19.
Okay, 19, 31, and a 22, or 21. Okay, yeah. You all feel like you haven't caught the attention of any of these individuals. Sakado, you feel hidden as can be.
Interesting.
There's trees around in this area, so you're pretty well used to this. So, yeah, you watch, and this dwarf is just screaming a pile of insults at this hill giant, just telling him, "Hey, fucking let me go! What are you doing, you fucking bastard? Like, come on!" And just like punching it and like trying to like hit it as hard as he can. Being a tough guy, trying to fight this hill giant. So, what do you wish to do?
Well, it doesn't look like it's trying to kill him. It doesn't? Does it look like it's gonna eat him, or does it look like it's like
Go
just holding him?
Go ahead and make a perception check. I'm making you use your fucking abilities here today, man.
Yeah.
Like, man's got mad
Skull's
advantage.
getting mileage
16.
out of that advantage.
16. You look and you can see that while there are no actions being made towards anything, whether to kill this dwarf or eat this dwarf, you do see a little bit of drool coming down the giant's mouth.
Yeah, but it doesn't have like, it's not like angry.
It doesn't look angry, it looks hungry.
So it does look.
Hmm.
I don't know.
We
I
could
don't
wait
like-
a bit.
Well, I don't want to like just go up and kill it. That's the thing. So I'm thinking like,
Reason with it?
do any of you speak giant?
No, I don't.
No, I do not.
No, me either.
I say we wait a second and see what's happening, maybe?
Well, I don't want it to take a bite out of his head, and then we're like, oh, well, now we kill it. Like, I want to kind of get it out of his hand, but what if they're like buddies, and one of them he's just hungry and he's just messing with them? That's like where
Maybe
'Cause
we
he
can
doesn't
try
look-
and reason with him.
I'm going to. You know what? I'm going to just from the stealth position. I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray, and just try to like hit the arm that's holding the dwarf.
Okay. Go ahead. Is Scorching Ray the one with the damage roll?
Yeah, so I'm gonna make an attack roll, and then
Okay.
It's like 2d6 damage, so it's not anything like
Crazy.
crazy.
Okay.
Let me just
Go
make
ahead
sure.
and make the attack.
Oh, I make I make 3 attacks. So I mean it
Oh,
can
okay.
be. Yeah, I forgot it's 3 rays of fire. But it's fine. It's fine. I'm committing to it.
Yeah, no, I love it.
Okay. So that's the first one. Okay, I missed the first one. It's okay.
Natural
It's an 8.
one. Oh, I'm really debating on if I want you to hit the dwarf.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Go ahead and roll it. Okay, unrelated. Go ahead and roll just a regular d20. 1 to 10, you hit the dwarf. 11 to 20, it just misses.
16.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
It just whizzes over the dwarf's head. All right, go ahead
Okay.
and make your other 2 attacks.
Next one is a 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. So that will do 3 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Good.
And then the third one is a 14 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. So another 6. So 9 points of fire damage.
Okay. What does this look like as you go ahead and you cast this spell?
So I mean, I'm gonna stand up, and I'll obviously blow at least my stealth. I'll try to like separate myself from them two.
Okay.
I'll kind of like scooch over because I mean, 120-foot range. I'm assuming they're within that.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
even
You're good.
so I'll just kind of scooch away from them and then just stand up and obviously hold out my holy symbol and just be like, "Why are you trying to eat this dwarf?" And just kind of, I don't know, act all holy and shit, even though that's not really like my shtick.
Yeah. I
But
get
still, like, and then just fire bolts just come out of the symbol and just kind of, I try to like hit them in like different spots on the forearm.
Okay.
Just trying to like hit a spot that will make them release.
Okay. You go ahead and you hit this creature, just, and it kind of singes the hairy forearms and it leaves these small little black like burn marks in the flesh. Let's see. Okay, I will roll to see if he drops him, which he would, I suppose. I don't know realistically
It's up
how
to
to.
you.
I don't realistically know how to do that, but yeah, sure.
It's up to you.
Yeah,
Totally.
he drops him. It's a fall though. This giant is we're talking like 13 feet tall.
Big boy.
Pretty tall.
Pretty tall. It's just Bryce. It's just Bryce. It's just a tall bugger. Actually no, I lied. Probably like 16 feet. So let's see. I don't remember how to do fall height damage. Let's see. I think it's, what is it? Is it like a D6 per 10 feet? Is that what it is?
Yep.
Yeah, 1d6 per every 10 feet. So I'll just round it up to 2 feet or 20 feet. So this dwarf will take 5 points of damage as he is dropped and just lands on the ground. No vital injuries as it seems so far. But you can see visible confusion on both the dwarf's face and the hill giant's face. And he is not very happy.
I'm gonna step out of the bushes and
Okay.
get rid of my. Hello there. Sorry for my charismatic friend here. We're just wondering what's going on.
And you look at the dwarf who's currently on the ground, kind of like pushing himself up with his forearms. Well, it took you long enough to help me. I was wondering when someone would come by. But you've probably made a really bad mistake because he doesn't like to listen to reason. And the dwarf just like runs towards the ruins, and you see the hill giant kind of like hopping, like getting to a taller posture, and just goes and just screams at you guys.
Oh, that's not good.
Calm down there, big boy. We were just trying to make sure the dwarf was safe. We meant no harm.
What are you doing in this instance? Like, you
I
guys,
guess
you're saying, we do no harm, but what are you physically doing?
I'm keeping an eye on the dwarf.
I'm trying to talk him down. I'm just kind of like standing there with my hands up, showing. I'm just trying to calm him.
Okay. Well,
Maybe.
go ahead and make a what would this be? Persuasion, trying to convince that everything's okay.
These never go well.
Just to see.
It's a 20, not a nat 20, but a 20.
Okay.
Okay.
Dirty
Now,
20.
I'm gonna get a little meta. I don't want to, but I have to. I want to explain myself. This is a creature with an intelligence of 5. So,
Yeah, I didn't think they were very smart.
and also it only speaks giant. So I'm gonna roll to see if it understands you, because it doesn't speak your language and it's stupid. Here we go.
But
That's
I
a-
look nice.
That's a natural 1.
Ah, shit.
So
Let's go.
So not only is he hungry, he got burned, he's very confused, and doesn't know what's going on. Roll initiative.
God damn it.
Oh, boy.
That's really the only way I could put that.
23.
11.
That's
mean-
how I roll.
Unfortunately, I feel like there was only so much that could have been done there, because it doesn't understand you.
I was just like,
Perfect
All right.
nat 1.
All right. Let us see.
should have tried to make a flower in my hand.
Yeah, that was
Or
such
for
a
the camel.
that was such a perfect nat 1. Like it honestly wasn't gonna matter. Like, I mean, what is a 4? It's a -3. Like, okay. So with that, we got Sakuro up at the top, classic. Then we have Skuld, and then Little Stag.
With my classically low initiative rolls.
Druidly last is what we should say.
Yeah.
And then I have to roll for the giant. Excuse me, which is
No longer clerically last.
So I rolled another natural 1 and it has a -1 to Dex, so I just rolled a 0. Does that mean you guys win?
Pretty much.
Cool. Oh,
Let's go.
I have to roll for the dwarf. Yeah, okay. All right. So with that, as the hulking hill, oh god, the hulking hill dwarf. That was not dwarf. Hulking hill giant. Son of a bitch. Goes ahead and lets out this roar at you guys. Sakuro, you were the first to act. I believe you didn't break your
Nope.
stealth.
I stayed hidden.
So, actually, what I should do, because I forgot, battle map. Very important. Go ahead and pull that
Ooh.
bad boy out.
Let's
Alrighty,
go.
here we go. So, let's go ahead and position you guys. Where would you guys have been? Here are the 2 ruins, here is the bridge, and here is the hill giant. The big, grotesque bastard himself.
Ooh, I like this.
probably would have been hiding behind a ruined wall.
Okay. Right around, over on this side or over on... Oh,
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
Awesome.
Lost
God
him.
damn it.
Hmm.
His computer didn't like the battle map.
Nope.
It never does.
It never does.
never
He's right.
does.
He's right. It never does. They can't hear me either.
We'll find some RAM for this boy at work and send him some.
Bro, for real. I know I have like this is a great time. Oh yeah, great times. Great times. I not like I wish I could take this over, but can't. I got extra RAM sticks, John.
Shit, I might need
Yeet
those.
him over. Give it 2 minutes. It usually fixes itself.
Shit might need
I
them.
need him. So what kind you need?
Fuck
Get
it.
you some DDR4,
Is that-
some DDR3.
Because I bought it was funny, I bought 2 and then I thought I bought 2 more, but I ended up buying a different brand. So then I had to buy 2 more. So I kinda have
Oh. Well, this is always a fun time. I hope I'm still recording, and if I am, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Double Advantage, a D&D podcast where shit just doesn't work sometimes. And you know what? That's okay. Because in D&D, sometimes what you think is going to happen doesn't happen. And that's just fine and dandy. So don't worry. No one's perfect. No D&D game will be perfect. But clearly, this one is not going very well. And, that's just what happens. You know? Oh, wait. Computer, please, bless me. Nope. Oh, wait. Oh, wait.
Straight up frozen.
I think I'm back.
Oh. Hey, it's back.
Oh,
And
let's go.
It didn't like that map, huh?
It did not like the map, and I can't tell if it's still recording because Discord does this weird thing sometimes where it just like blacks everything out. But we're gonna hope for the best here.
Are you able to end and resume?
I could, but I can't actually see the button. No, we're still going. Surprisingly.
Awesome.
All right.
That's good.
I did a little speech when I lost you guys. I did a little speech about how D&D is not perfect. So there you go. Anyway, all right, back to the bullshit, as I like to say. So Sakura, before I move your character, because it didn't seem to like that, which side of the wall would you be on? The left side here or the bottom?
The bottom.
Okay, right around here, or in the corner.
Yeah, I'd say that's better.
Okay.
More of a view.
All right, Volstagg, where would you have been? You did say you popped out to try to.
Yeah, I feel like I would kind of be. I'd have to be in its like line of sight. So
like anything in this.
let's
area.
go kind of that middle-ish area. Back a little bit.
Right around there.
One more,
Right there.
and then down one.
Okay, right there.
Yeah, say if we were hiding, yeah, that seems about good.
All right, and Scald, where were you firing your bolts?
So I probably, well, if he was right in the middle, it'd probably be off to the left, those left ruins.
Okay, like right around here then?
Little further back.
Right there.
Yeah, like, it's like to the outside of them.
Oh, like over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then like, yeah, like pop out and then do it, then pop back in.
Perfect. Alrighty, and the dwarven fellow ran over here into the ruins. So, with that, Sakura, it is your turn. You are still hidden. And you can deduce whatever you want. This creature hasn't made any acts of aggression just yet, but doesn't seem very happy about the situation.
I'll throw one knife. See what happens.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll. With, do you get advantage when you're sneaking, or do you just get sneak attack? I think you get advantage.
Please tell me I get advantage, because I just rolled on that one.
If you're hidden and it does not see you, you get advantage.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah, so you have
Thank goodness.
advantage.
13 to hit.
13 just hits.
Oh, thank goodness.
It's practically got no clothes on, and it's a big target.
Okay.
Big boy.
And that's 11 points of psychic damage, and I'm assuming I don't get sneak attack?
You get sneak attack because you're hidden.
Oh, okay. Nice.
This is literally
1, 2, 3.
Wow.
6 damage, so 17 total.
All right, 17 total points of damage as you throw the first knife in. And you go ahead and you hit him kind of in his blubbering belly, and it kind of sticks in and then turns into dust and smoke, leaving no wound, which the hill giant looks down and like tries to like pat where there was a wound, but there isn't a wound, and seems very confused. But did not enjoy that. So you do have your other attack. Definitely angry.
Bonus. So I'm assuming by attacking I'm unhidden.
Now you would be unhidden. Yes.
Bonus action hide.
Okay. This creature's pretty stupid, so I'll let you just like hide where you were. If that makes sense.
Those knife pop back now.
Like I'll just let you. So bonus action hide. I'll say you have to move like back here though, like fully behind the wall. Okay. Is that all for you?
There's nothing else I believe I can do. Yep, no, just leave it at that.
All right, cool. That would leave it up to Scald. What would you like to do?
Ooh. So it's pretty pissed looking now, I assume.
Yeah, it's not very happy.
No, I didn't think so. Let's see. I'm going to cast. We're all kind of spread out, which sucks for that. I'm gonna just cast Fairy Fire.
Okay.
So I need him to make me a Dexterity saving throw. Because in a 20-foot cube, I launched this like, so it almost looks like a glitter bomb. I'm not gonna lie, like just this nice little trail of glitter comes off and it pops into this 20-foot square.
Alrighty. Dex. That's a well, not a natural one, but it's a 1.
It's a 1. Beautiful. Okay, so now all that glitter clings to him. It like is spread in the area, and then it all just sucks to him. And now like after my guiding bolts, it usually leaves that like radiating aura. That exact aura is around him now, but it's not gonna go away for a little bit until I lose concentration. So anybody that attacks has advantage at all times.
Which means that's instant sneak attack for the rogue.
Yep.
No need to flank now.
All right. And
Nope.
you have concentration on you, so I'll make sure to mark that. Anything else you would like to do?
So that was first level action. I don't have. No, I'm good.
Alrighty, with that, Volstagg, you are seeing this giant take daggers into the stomach. You watch as all this glitter and dust just kind of collects on to this hulking hill giant, and it is now your turn.
I know this thing's pissed. It looks pissed. So I'm going to go ahead and call lightning.
Call lightning. Alrighty, the first big bad spell being used here. Alrighty, go ahead and alright, so let's go ahead and get the setup here. I believe, do you roll for that, or is that a saving throw?
I think it's a save. When you cast, choose a point. Each creature within 5 feet must make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, so it's a 60-foot sphere, is that what it is? 60-foot radius.
Yes, 60-foot radius.
Okay, fuck. That's a lot. Okay. Let me grab a circle tool here. Okay. So when is that 60? 1, 2. That looks like 60.
Yeah, I think that's 60.
That's 5. So that's 5, 10, 15. No, 20, 25. No, that's only 30. Shit.
Yeah,
Oh.
it needs to be
Shit.
twice that.
Okay.
This is big.
Shit. I think that might be it.
Bit bigger.
Yeah, I
Is-
think
is
like
it bigger? Shit.
go. Yeah.
I think that.
So obviously, I'm gonna try and cast it to where he's at the front
5,
of it.
10, 15, 20,
Yep, that's it.
25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 50. Yep, that's it. Ah, fuck, I fucked it. It's fine.
It's fine.
We get the gist here. Yeah, so, yeah, we can totally do that. You want him to just be at the front of it, I suppose, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. And it's not like it's going to strike willy-nilly. Like, it's going to... Like, it's only going to strike things that are there. So, boom. And then it's a dex save, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not very good at those.
No.
Yeah, that's another 1.
Oh my goodness, what's wrong with your die?
I don't... My computer sucks, my dice suck. All right.
So that's gonna be 3d10 lightning damage.
3d10 lightning damage.
Let's go.
Level 3 spells, motherfuckers.
That is 11 points of damage.
Alrighty. And what does this look like? What happens?
So I guess I kind of picture myself. I just kind of like hold my scimitar up into the air, and you see storm clouds swirling around. And then I point my sword down at the lightning as lightning just blasts into his chest.
Just crackles into him, like his whole body begins to tense up. His large muscles, just the veins beginning to pop as he just takes this full front of electricity down his body and just like screams as loud as he can. And with that, you guys have just watched Volstagg summon forth a lightning bolt into this creature's body, be that what it may for you. And that is concentration, yes?
Yes.
Okay, let me go ahead and mark you with
Which
that.
I don't think it matters now, Sakado, but you no longer have my +10 to stealth.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
I have a
Um,
+11 of my own.
Yeah, you're good. So with that, anything else you would like to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna bonus action wild shape into a direwolf.
Alrighty, and that is you become large, right?
Yes.
Alrighty, let's go ahead and just do that. Bada bing, bada boom. You are now a wolf. Wolf stag is in full effect. You go ahead, swish the cape, envelop yourself, and in a spark of green, you are now Wolf Stag the Great. So, with that, I believe that is your turn. And you guys see the dwarf, or all of you could probably see the dwarf. He just books it into this little corner area. He's having none of this. Alrighty. Well, after witnessing a fabricated dagger of crimson energy, a bunch of dust and glitter go onto this giant, and then a dude just summon forth a lightning bolt and then transform into a wolf. A lot of shit's going on today for this guy, and so he just hides in the ruins. And with that, it is the giant's turn, and he's dumb, but he's smart enough to realize. Actually, I don't think he's smart enough to realize anything. Actually, he's just gonna go towards the big wolf. Which
That's fair.
That's as close as he can get, which technically he's still in the Call Lightning. And he is going to do what I like to call a multi-attack. And we're going 2 great club attacks. He takes this, basically a tree, like just a tree, and is going to slam it onto you. And so here comes the first attack. That's a 15 to hit.
I believe that is... Yes, that hits.
Alrighty. And that is going to be... Oh, okay. That's 20 points of bludgeoning damage. As he just, with 2 hands, takes this giant, like, tree that he ripped from the ground and just slams it down onto Wolf Stag with all the force he can, kind of, like, smashes you into the ground, kind of folds you a little bit, and then he picks it up and you think he's done, and he comes right back down for another one, and that's going to be a 13.
Even 13 hits.
That one does not hit.
Okay, 13 doesn't hit. Okay, so you see it coming and you kind of just like move out of the way, kind of low to the ground, kind of keeping yourself alert. And with that, that's all you can do. So, Sakado, it is now your turn.
Okay, well, I'm going to do a big old reliable. I do get advantage on the attacks because of Fairy Fire, right?
You do, and you get advantage because you're hidden, which means you get double advantage.
Double advantage. Let's
right.
go, living up to that name.
Roll credits! All right. Yeah, so you will have advantage either way you spill it. So, go ahead and do the damn thing.
I'll just move 10 feet to the right real quick.
All right.
Oh, well, on the map.
Bing,
So
bing.
I can have clear view of this behemoth of a thing.
Yup. Go
And
for it.
let's go. Oh,
Oh,
it's
fuck.
happened.
It's
It
happened.
has happened.
It's happened. Natural 20 on the first attack, which gets sneak attack. Let's play a game I like to call How Much Damage? Go ahead, everybody. Put in your
let's
guesses.
go.
All right.
Okay, not bad. 14 on the blade.
Okay, and that's already
And
crit, so that's good.
sneak attack. Oh, that's a lot of
66.
die.
Ah,
Dude,
was that a bad one?
34. It could have been worse.
You got a 6 and a 5 in there.
I'd say pretty much middle of the road damage.
Yeah, that wasn't terrible. All right, so that is a total of what? 34?
34 for the first blade.
Jesus.
Oh, I love myself some crits.
Yeah, and when you have sneak attack on the crits too.
Yeah,
Jesus. All right,
that's just
second attack.
perfection.
This is a great combat for you guys. Like, you guys are popping off.
Oh,
Another natural 20.
Oh, it is my day today.
That's what advantage gets you. So, like, I mean...
You're welcome.
Yes, thank you ever so much, Scald, for your gracious fairy fire.
Alrighty.
Oh, max damage.
Max
13.
damage for a 13.
So that is in total a 47 damage.
47 damage total. And that's 2 crits, mind you. Yeah, I'm going to need you to pull some theatrics for me here and tell me exactly what happens.
Okay, I'm pulling some theatrics here. As I have gotten quite accustomed to throwing and creating my blades, I decided to try something out. Try changing the shape of the psychic dagger to something more suitable to throwing. And because, of course, I get 2 crits, it works perfectly. And they sail and hit it right in each shoulder blade.
Ooh.
Just a quick and fly through the air, sink right in, and then just disappear like nothing ever happened.
Just poof, into a puff of smoke. And
Yep.
you feel really good about that. This creature has just taken a blunt. Like, you have not... Nobody's slashed this thing. It's getting hit with psychic energy. It got a lightning bolt to its chest. This dude's confused. Like... But yeah, so you go ahead, you do all that. Any movement you would wish to do at this point?
I'll just move 10 feet to the left.
All right back there. Let's get it going. Pop, pop. Effective turn. Extremely effective turn. And it is now Uriah Scald.
Oh, he's still up, eh?
Yeah, he's still vibing.
Well then, I mean, everyone's just popping off here. I mean, geesh. I might as well get in a little bit of the fun. So I'll just kind of... Ooh, I could do... Yeah, you know what? All right. I'll say, well, I might as well show you guys what I've been working on. And I'll start praying to my symbol quickly and then looking up at the sun and almost trying to pull a bead from the sun and drop it onto him, and I'm going to cast Fireball.
All right.
But I'm going to cast it... So it's a 20-foot radius, so it's a 40-foot...
40-foot sphere.
It would be 40... Yeah, so I'm going to place it almost like on the bridge so that it's not going to hit Volstagg.
Okay, so
You know?
it's 20 radius, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it'll be 4 squares, like 8 squares across.
Yeah. Okay. I believe 1, 2, 3,
Such
4,
a
5,
big area
6,
of effect.
7. No, I think it's like that. There we go. All right. Yeah. Call Lightning's a bitch, and so is Fireball. But you know what? We're making it work. All right. So let me go ahead and fill that. Nope, not fill. Go ahead and do that. All right. So where are you putting it exactly? Like on the bridge, like right there, basically?
Like right there, perfect. Yep.
All right, cool. You go ahead and you pull, like almost as if you're pulling it from the sun, and it kind of channels through you as well, and you kind of point, and just this little beam, shoo, and then this explosion of fire just hits the edge of the bridge and singes up the back of this creature. It's probably a deck save, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you guys are just hitting him with all the deck saves. Genius. You guys are fucking geniuses. All right. Oh, actually, that's a 16.
Damn it. He just saved. But he's going to take half.
17 minus 1.
Okay. So he will take... let's see. Half of 31. So he'll take 15 points of damage.
How do you want to do this? I can't say that, actually. Let's think.
But yeah.
How do you wish to end this creature's life?
Okay, there we go. So like I said, yeah, it's going to... The bead is going to hit, and then it's just going to incinerate, and he's going to just be facing Volstagg, and just like this huge wave of heat comes over, and it's just gonna still be standing there. But when it falls over, its entire back end is just incinerated off, so it's just like its front half standing there.
Ooh. Ooh. Grody.
Yeah.
The body just flops over, kind of leaves this dust, like as it hits the ground, just kind of puffs up. It's still smoking, the burnt flesh. I mean, this creature does not smell good to begin with, but it's like burning garbage. It's not fun.
I just kind of take my wolf paw and poke it.
Just like a dead rat, just like
Yeah, just
fuck. All right, and the dust does begin to settle, and that will end the combat. And you guys now kind of getting your bearings together. I'm sure you guys will gather up at some point, to make sure that everything's okay. And eventually you guys see the dwarf kind of peek around the corner and looks at all of you. Right, is it done yet? I didn't want to get in the way of any of the, all of that, whatever you want to call that.
So what was going on with you and that, huh?
Yeah, well, traveling as one does. Came across this bastard, and he kicks him. And he tried to eat me, but I put up a good fight. And then you all came along and saved my behind.
Ah, okay. So good. Just making sure, didn't look like he was super aggressive. Wasn't sure.
I think he was more confused as to why I was fighting back. It's not every day you see somebody with, a dwarven statue fight against a creature, 5 or 6 times its height.
Yeah, fair.
Aye, well, I do appreciate you for stopping by. You could have just let me off to die, so thanks for that.
No, of course, we would never just let somebody in trouble die.
Aye, very heroic of you. Anywho,
Oh.
My name's Thybrick. Pleasure to meet you all. Weird to meet in these circumstances, but
Where you headed?
Aye, Snowcaster.
Oh, we're heading that way too.
Aye, yeah. I had a little bit of business to take care of in Rosethal, down south a little bit, and traveling up, and then you never expect a hill giant to come out of nowhere.
Well, hey, I mean, if you want to join us, we're heading that way.
That would be actually quite nice, since the bastard ate all my food and my supplies, and pretty much everything I own except me. So, I will greatly accept the invitation.
Well, awesome. Well, we're gonna be heading up. So, if you wanna get yourself situated.
Well, I appreciate that. And he goes up and he pats you on the back. He kind of just makes himself comfortable in the cart. Not like like a dick or anything. He just kind of and sits down.
Cool.
So, what do you guys wish to do? I'm assuming you turn back into Volstagg at some point.
If we're getting ready to leave, I will. But this whole time, I'm still a wolf.
Okay. Yeah,
I would also like to clarify, right after the battle ended, I immediately casted Disguise Self,
Okay.
just so, yeah.
Got it. All right, cool. You guys go ahead. And he paid 0 mind to the wolf. He already saw you transform, so he's not shocked by it now. Just kind of accepted it. And you guys begin to continue forward. And so, where is everybody situated on the cart?
I'm driving.
Okay.
I'll be in the back with the dwarf.
All right. And Scald.
I was just kind of mid.
Okay. There is a window, so you can communicate with Volstagg at any point. And he's just sitting down, kind of has his head up against the cart. He says, "So, I didn't catch your names. What do you What are you guys up to?
Yeah.
Oh, my name is Sanko.
Hey, Seiko. Nice to meet you.
Scald.
Pleasure, Scald. And let me guess, you. Is your name also start with an S?
No.
Well, how unfortunate
My
that
name's
is.
Zach.
Volstagg, pleasure to
Very
meet you.
unfortunate.
You guys almost had all S names. That would have been impressive.
That would have been
Almost.
great.
Almost.
So close, so close. So, where are you coming from?
We just left Zota.
Aye.
Yeah.
Kind of a boring town, not gonna lie. But, you know, it's nice. It's got everything you need for just a standard living. Nothing in
Well,
comparison to Snowcaster, though.
You might say it was quite boring, but there was a traveling circus there when we visited.
Yeah, you don't say. That's actually quite interesting.
Yes, quite the spectacle.
Aye, I bet it was.
Are you from Snowcaster?
Yes, Snowcaster, born and raised.
Oh,
You perhaps know the mage that lives there.
Aye, the Arcanist?
Maybe. I was just told to visit a mage up in Snowcaster.
Aye, the only mage I know of, well, I mean, I know of a lot, actually. But, you're probably talking about the Arcanist. Yeah, I know of him. He's, kind of... How do I put this? Quite the introvert, actually. Doesn't really leave his tower unless absolutely necessary. Kind of the studious type. Deep in his books. But occasionally he has been spotted on the grounds of the university. And I've actually worked with him once or twice.
Easy to get along with.
You know, not too talkative, but, you know, he's a good man from what I've worked on with. He's put in a couple of work orders for a few things. I've helped him out. Why, you have business with him?
I want to see if he could make me an item. I was instructed to visit him.
So it's more of like a favor.
Yes, but obviously I offer my assistance in whatever he needed to pay him handsomely for such a request.
If I'm being honest with you, he might not even pay any attention. He rarely answers the door, and he doesn't really quite leave. So, I feel like you'd be hard-pressed to get at least some time with him.
Well, it's worth a try.
Aye,
I can be pretty vocal.
if it's
if
any
needed.
help, I've worked with him a few times. You could drop my name. I wouldn't mind.
Ah, well, thank you for that. I could definitely try that.
I mean, you saved my life, so it's the least I could do. But, actually, you did save my life, so I think I can do a little bit better than that, but I need to get back to Snowcaster for that.
Well, we will gladly accompany you on that journey.
I appreciate that. I'm a blacksmith, so, hopefully I think I have a couple of things in mind. I saw, you can turn into animals and summon lightning from the sky. You can produce massive amounts of fire and glitter, and you have daggers that disappear and don't leave any marks on anything. But I think I have something I can do for you, actually. I'm not really keen on the magics, but weapons, I can do weapons.
Oh, well, as it just so happens, I've been looking for a short sword of sorts to help in situations where my daggers would not be of such use.
Aye, I can do you one better, but I need a forge for that.
Oh, well, I will be delighted to have you assist me.
Yes, of course. I was mentored by an elven forger, so not only am I skilled in the crafts of dwarfs, I also know a little bit of the elf touch as well. So I can get you something that fits your style a little bit better than that.
Oh, well, that's greatly appreciated. Thank you.
You know, I kind of miss the heat of the forge. It gets a little cold up north, so, I kind of miss it.
So, what brought you down to Rosethal?
My sister passed away, so,
Condolences.
nah, thank you. It is life, What you gonna do about it?
Yes.
But yeah, so, other than, the Arcanist, do you have any other business in Snowcastle or just passing through?
I would say mostly just passing through, but our friend here does have some business with the Arcanist, and we might look around, see if any odd jobs need to be done to earn a little bit of money, because you always need money.
Ain't that so?
Indeed.
Money makes the world go round. And if it didn't, well, what world would we live in?
Yep, quite a world.
But don't you worry, as exchange for saving my life, you won't pay a penny for what I'm going to do for you.
Oh, thank you.
A favor for a favor.
Indeed. A great saying.
Well, and he just kicks his feet back. Just time to enjoy the journey. And just lays back. And so, with that, you guys begin to continue traveling and eventually bed down for the night. So who wants to go ahead and take some watches? So the dwarf's name is Thibrick. And Thibrick knocks out pretty much the second you lie down. Sorry, not Thibrick, Tybrick. Sorry. He lays down immediately, and you guys kind of have this moment of, like, he's asleep, if you guys wanted to discuss anything.
Well, we have another scald.
I was about to say, you look over and I'm asleep.
Oh,
I guess
no.
they're not taking first watch.
Yep. Should we say Scald gets second, I get first?
Yeah, I'll kick him. Well, if you want to take first, go ahead. I'll take third.
I'll take first.
We can let Tybrick sleep. He had a rough day.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So go ahead and make a perception check for me.
10.
All right. You keep thinking about how awesome you were in that fight. Like, you were just tearing into that dude. You didn't even have to get close to him at all. It's crazy. Your placement was just perfect. And then you hear like a couple of like animals scutter across and you're like, oh shit. And then your watch is over.
Okay. I move over to Scald. I pull out the squirt stick. I point directly to his face.
Ooh.
And we all know what happens next.
Giddy.
You squirt on his face. All right. Scald, you're having a wonderful dream about being on a beach. Water splashing on your face. The saltiness in the air.
Ooh.
You could taste it on your tongue.
Ooh.
And then you wake up.
Oh, I might. Oh, was it sweating? Oh. Clever boy. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I hope you know what you have started.
Oh, I know fine well what I have started.
Good. Okay. Well, get some sleep, pumpkin.
I shall.
That was so fucking threatening. Holy shit. Alrighty, go ahead and make a perception check.
Alright.
And let's see. Sakudo, make
Double 19. 23.
Okay, Sakudo, make Nah, you're good. I was gonna say
You're good.
to see if you like.
Don't worry about it.
No, you're good. He's fine.
Don't worry.
The whole
23.
19.
23. Everything's good. You're looking around. You're keeping a good eye out. Nothing seems to be causing an issue. Tybrick is, or Tybrick. Fuck. Tybrick.
I brick. Ooh.
Yeah,
Ooh.
it's just
Brick
it's
size like bricks.
it's like it's Tybrek, Tybrick, or brick, but I say brick because I'm Californian. He's still sleeping. Hasn't really moved much. And Sakudo is mid-trance. Just, in a vulnerable state.
Oh yeah, I'm just thinking.
Okay.
You don't act on it first night.
Yeah.
You let that shit simmer. Let him forget about
Let
it.
that shit brew like a good soup.
Sakudo never forgets.
Good soup. Okay. Go ahead and you can pass it on to the next person to take watch.
All right. That's Volstagg. So I will just kind of, give him a quick little pat. And just, all right, buddy. I'm going to sleep. You know the deal.
I'll stand up and stretch. Walk outside. That's his real superpower.
Yep.
Alrighty. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Wheels.
Okay. So where did everybody sleep tonight? Did you guys sleep outside? Did you guys sleep in the cart?
I slept in the cart.
Okay.
Probably, yeah, like made room in the cart too.
Okay.
I probably slept in the cart while Scald was outside.
Okay. Yeah, and Tybrick fell asleep. It's not Tybrick. Fuck. It's Tybrick.
Every time.
You know what? Fuck it. It's Tybrick now. Because I'm just going to
You know
keep
what?
saying Tybrick.
The brick of thighs.
The Brick of Thighs.
Pretty sure you said Tybrick when you first introduced us to him.
I
That's how I spelled it.
I have it written down as TYB. It's Tybrick. Fuck it. Who cares? It's just, now it's THYBREK. There you go.
So that's, yeah, that spelled it.
For
right.
any people making
Tybrick.
Wikipedia pages for this, I'm sorry.
There you go.
I've corrected it 10 times now.
Yeah. Somebody's like, oh, Tybrick. Fuck this guy. This guy sucks. So anyway, he fell asleep in the cart. So you step out to kind of survey the area. You're kind of looking out and about. You also are kind of regaling in your performance in the battle. That's your first time pulling forth that energy from your body and actually like the same way you felt when you cast that tidal wave. You just pulled that energy, and it was really therapeutic for you. And as you're thinking about it, you hear some rustling, and you see Tybrick kind of scratching his eyes. Good morning. Nice to
Good
see you.
morning. Nice to see you. Early riser, I see.
Aye, well, the second we stopped, I just went right to sleep. It's tiring,
Yeah.
almost being eaten by a hill giant.
Oh, I can imagine.
Aye.
Never been in that sort of a predicament, but
Aye.
being close to death is exhausting.
I'll tell you that. I mean, first experience with a hill giant and almost die because of it. So, there's always a first for everything.
Hill giants common around here.
They tend to stray away from the cities like Snowcaster because, they know if they get too close, they'll just get absolutely, sent straight to the Nine Hills. So, I wouldn't say they're common, but they're like giant pests,
Yeah, I see that. They don't seem to be very smart.
No, not at all. Dumber than a bag of rocks, actually. Even a bag of rocks is probably smarter than them.
Kinda hoping my lightning bolt would scare it off, but just pissed it off more.
You find out with giants like that, they're once they want something, they're kind of dead set on getting that until they die.
Well, guess we found that out the hard way.
You could say he found it. Yeah, well, I do hope that at least I could be of some assistance for your situation with the Arcanist. I can't guarantee you that my name will ring a bell to him. He might, once he interacts with me, he might just shunt all that information from his mind, but he seems like a guy who's got a good memory, so it might at least allow you to have a conversation, if not anything.
All I need is one conversation.
Well,
I don't even know if he can do what I would like for him to do, but maybe if he could guide me to someone else who could, that'd be all I need.
what are you looking for?
I'm looking for a staff to kind of help me harness my druidic abilities.
A druid. That makes a lot more sense now that I think about it. I thought maybe you just, that would explain the nature and the lightning and the wolf. I could have put 2 and 2 together there, but I didn't. Druid. How'd that come about?
My mother passed her powers on to this emblem. As I grew, I kind of self-taught. I had a mentor. He wasn't a druid himself, but he knew enough through his travels that he was able to help me grasp my earlier abilities.
Sounds like a good man.
He was.
Well, I hope you find what you're looking for, and I hope that I can help your friend by creating him something that he could find pretty useful once I get back to the forge.
He's been on the lookout for a new weapon, I know, so he will be very grateful for it.
Aye, well, I like to think that there's no coincidences in the world. I think everything happens for a reason, so I think this was all meant to be.
I like that outlook.
Aye. It's the right way, at least for me, keeps me optimistic, especially after the news of my sister. Life goes on, things
Yes.
happen, so there's always a time and place for everything. Anyway, right, so I should tell you my last name too, because that would help. Marblemite. Like marble like the material, and might like, a force or something. So hopefully that helps. And if it doesn't, well, my apologies.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, officially.
Mm.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. So with that, you go ahead and you watch as the rest of your friends wake up for the night, or wake up from the night, and gather your things and begin to make your way further and further towards the city of Snowcaster. And with that, we're going to end this episode here. So thank you guys so much for coming through, and thank you guys once again for all of you watching this beautiful show. If you want, go ahead and watch the rest of the videos, and it'll be a fun old time. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get on out of here. Thank you so much for watching. Keep yourself safe, enjoy your squirt sticks, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.